Hey dreamers, so I thought that I would just do a quick video to give you a little more detail of what exactly I'm proposing for showing you how I use vision and how you can benefit from it by using my own throughout the year of 2022. So just hold on a second. Let me show you or tell you about those options. So quickly, before I get into the options, I want you to know why I'm doing this. I don't hear a lot of people talking about vision. We kind of talk about it and say we need vision, but we don't talk about what it is, how do you create it, and then how do you use it. So it doesn't seem like you really need it to accomplish anything. It seems like maybe we can just get by on a hair and on chinny chin chin and hope that things happen. But that's not actually the best way to do things. And people who do big things like Bill Gates and some of those other great people, believe me, they use vision in order to organize where they are today, where they're going, and what they need to do to get from here to there. And I want to help you get down into using those same skills that they use and pulling that out so that it can be practical. Okay, so the current long-term vision that I'm working on is for our 2020 to 2030, that 10-year period. And there's a couple different dreams that I'm going to focus on. One that I started to talk about in my stories because it's really real for me and it's really hard for me right now because I had a knee injury. So the first option that I'm suggesting is that throughout the year, I can talk about what it is to follow my dream of really just staying physically active and healthy so that when I'm ready to have a family, to birth children, that I've taken care of my body to the best of my ability so that I have the energy to play and be a part of their lives. That's super important to me. And health is important to all of us, but it's also, sometimes it can feel really hard. Okay, so for option two, I am working on creating a home base for myself and for my business while I do all of my traveling here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I have some really great community there and I'm excited to make it a home base. It's the happy medium between not being too cold, but I still get some seasons. And so my friend has a huge piece of land. And so I've decided that I'm gonna go ahead and build my tiny house, or at least this tiny house. So I'm excited. Okay, so for this last option, I wanted to show something that's a little more vulnerable for me and something that I can fail at. Honestly, I can fail at all of them, but I think this one for me, it feels a lot easier to fail at. I have not really opened myself up to dating in a long time. So I am going to be working on my dream of making space in my life to really do life with someone else. Okay, so here's your next step, and it's super easy. I have put a link right here to this video. Thanks, Instagram, so that you can go on to my blog and vote. And I'm going to keep talking about it and asking you to vote until New Year's Eve. And then at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on New Year's Day, I'm going to make a decision and then I'm going to get started.